right, all right, all right. Happy Sunday. Happy Sabbath for those who worship. Uh, Weekend's coming to an end. Hope everyone enjoyed the 3 days of freedom from wage slavery. What's up, Animal? I think. Oh, it's not locked. Okay. What's up, bro? I gotta turn a few things back on. Oh, there we go. How was how was the date night movie? What did you end up watching? What was the movie? This isn't a bad variant. Also, it's funny. Spotify broke, but it didn't break yesterday when I did this. I don't know. OBS is just weird. Oh, you're watching Umbrella Academy? Yeah, don't watch that. I watched the first. I watched the first season. It was okay, and then I lost interest after the. I think I started the second season. I remember. Yeah, I started the first episode. I didn't go back to it after that. And I heard the ending was awful. The last season that just came out was the last. The last season that just came out was the last season, right? I heard it was pretty bad. I'm glad I didn't invest in it any further. My wife was watching it, so I think she watched season 3 and 2. I said that in the weird order. 2 and 3. And I remember her being disappointed. I think I think with her, if she says a show is bad, then it's bad. Because she's the type of person that will stick through a show like throughout. Like the show has definitely not going well, and she'll still like watch it straight through, knowing that she'll state it's like I know the show's not that good, whatever. Sometimes we're watching it just to laugh at it, but she'll still like continue. Like I'll be done with the show, and she'll be like, "Oh, season, months later, a year later, whatever. Oh, season 5 is out," and she'll watch it. I'm like, there's too much. There's so much entertainment out there, right? There's so much entertainment out there that I'm not about to waste time with the garbage show. I've given it a show enough of a chance, and it's not showing any signs of getting better. I move on because there's other things to. There's so much. There's a dearth of shows that could take its place. You finished it, so you were watching the last episode, the last season. Yeah. What was your opinion of it? Oh, we did have a. I feel bad for adding this guy. Because where are our bounties even at? I swear. You're carrying us, animal. You and Elmo are like the only people doing bounties. These guys, well, they are playing, but they don't do bounties. I don't know, bounties are the most boring part of this. I don't know. It feels like a chore. Could have not watched him, been okay? Okay. So that says it all. It wasn't too bad. Wasn't needed at all. Yeah. They are, yeah, like bounties feel like a chore. I don't feel compelled to do them. If they were like, again, if they were just some more base, I get the whole, you know, sort of having bounties that encourage you to try different things, right? Get out of your comfort zone. But geez, like, look at this, like, move, and move. It's like 6 things that move. What if I don't want to play move? I just wish there were more general bounties that I could just pick up and do while I'm playing, you know? And then the rewards aren't, yeah, the rewards don't feel worth it either. Like, yeah, I do want more variants. There's lots of cards I don't have variants for. Increasing my chances of getting some are cool, but for this amount, like, you need a lot of people, and all those people need to be contributing. And then, like you said, it's sort of lackluster. These credits, it doesn't make you, again, I don't care. I just don't care. You know? I just don't care. Elmo! I just realized. We got, I got my regular Elmo here. But I never thought of this. Because I can't remember the last time I used it. My Be Right Back scene. What don't we care about? Bounties. Alliance bounties. They're just saying how it feels like a chore. They feel like chores. I feel like they take a little too much effort. I don't feel like doing them. And the rewards aren't worth it. Like, let's be real. These rewards aren't worth it. For 50 credits, oh my god. Oh, 50 credits, oh my god. Thank you, second dinner. Whatever would I do with the extra 50 credits? Come on, dude. 45 boosters, oh my god. Oh. It's like nectar from the gods. Like, come on, dude. This shit is painfully not worth it. You know? So as much I want to contribute to it, but I don't care. Every time I go and then I look at them like, I have to play a deck I don't want to play. Yeah, I can go, yeah, sure, you can go on Proving Grounds and just do whatever and quit out in 3 turns and blah, blah, blah. But I don't... You shouldn't be incentivized to not play the game. That's what it's doing, right? Oh, you join a match and just move shit around and discard your whole hand or whatever, and then leave early So, so you get the credit and you don't have to go through the entire match and move on to the next match. And like, uh, sure, the your opponent gets a free win, and there's a lot of move stuff I've noticed. I feel like it's very attuned to move bounties. But yeah, I guess next month it'll be easier to do with everyone playing move, essentially. But yeah, I think sometimes people don't consider that. Sure, the opponent's getting a free win, but not everyone wants to necessarily just get a free win. They're playing the game to play the game, right? Maybe they have a deck and they want to test it out, right? Um, for example, right? And then you're ditching the heel ditching. They didn't even get to, you know, you're denying them the fun of playing the game, playing their deck with their deck. I don't know. Something has to change here. I know they lowered the requirements for some of them, like, cause yeah, some of them were the numbers were really high, especially for like the point, the amount of points you were gonna get for it too. It's like, was it worth it? Right, there's so much of one bounty and they don't change. Yeah, that too. They don't change unless you pick them up. They don't like rotate out or anything. I don't know. It feels ill-conceived, like a lot of things they do. I get it. Learning pains. They'll get feedback. I mean, stuff will change, but going through this just for some random boosters and 150 credits a week. I'm sorry. I don't care. I think they should reset. They should reset. And again, they need to be more general stuff like the mission, like your daily missions, right? Make them more general so that I'm not saying they should get rid of like move or discard or whatever. Fine, but maybe cut down on the frequency of them, and then again add more general bounties. You know, they were my bad word. It's a personal point. You know, good point. Yeah, I mean there should be something else for personal rewards. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what they do with it. I'm sure they'll do little incremental changes here or there. They something that was interesting. I watched Obi's I'll get the link. I think I posted it before. Yo, Feck it. What's up, bro? I missed you. I really have missed you. I've been wondering where you've been at. I don't want to play bad decks all day. Yeah, right. I can make it content. I'll change my channel. Grinding alliance bounties. I'm sure people enjoy watching that. I don't know. Let me grab this video so anyone that wants to watch it. But Obi had Glenn Jones on Deep Space. Hold on. Okay, there we go. How does it play at How does it do that? Okay. How am I doing? I'm good, bro. It's working a lot. Yeah, no, I figured, man. Well, I won't. Some point part of me was like, maybe you finally was like, F this game. I'm done forever. Yeah, check that out when you get the chance. That's Obi Deep Space interview with Glenn Jones. Something they said about changing, making changes. We've heard big. Oh my god, this fool. This freaking fool. Oh my god. Uh, so, someone asked, someone asked about, man, you threw me off. Someone asked about conquest changes, and he admitted that yeah, it needs changes, but he was just like, I mean, I sort of see where he's coming from here. I get it, but I still feel like maybe in a way it's a cop out. But he was just like, they, it, yeah, they want to make changes to it. They see that it could be, improved, but it's better for them to just do massive overhauls, right? Because that will draw attention to it, right? So you make a big change, and then everyone's like, "Oh, okay, this is like, oh, this thing is refreshed. Let me check it out." Um, and I get that. I see the benefit of that, but then the downside of that is that it has to continue to languish for a long period of time just because you're waiting for the big like the big grand reopening for a game mode, right? Essentially, you know what I mean? It's just, why can't you still do smaller incremental changes? Say maybe there's some bigger things, something that would be big hits, and you sort of, okay, we'll do a few of those at once, but there are these smaller things we can still do on the road to that, you know. So maybe that's with alliances. I guess if that's their philosophy, then don't expect alliances to get better anytime soon, because they'll just wait for just look at it and say, oh, we got all this feedback. Okay, let's wait 6 to 8 months to do a big overhaul. You know what I mean? I'm just throwing out a time of, hypothetical time. But if that's their philosophy, it's just like, I don't know. I think that does more harm than good, you know? But yeah, Feka, did you see Pokemon TCG Pocket got a release date? Also, let's wait, I thought I changed the name. I just swore I tried to change the name. Yeah, they so as we predicted, they announced it at Pokemon World Championships. It's coming out October 29th, right? Or is it the 30th? Hold on. 29th, October 29th. So in 2 months. I am looking forward to it. What did I want to do here? It's looking good too. They had another trailer. I mean, the trailer didn't show much. It's just more showing like the collecting side of things. It seems as though it has the game has its own Pokédex. Um, you have you sort of have a binder, right? I don't know if you can like organize things. Like you have, I don't know if you have the ability to freely organize in it, but yeah, that was sort of interesting. You know, having a Pokédex, Pokemon collection angle to it. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying it out. Um, Let me do it this way. I'm looking forward to checking it out, man. I can't wait. I was getting scared that maybe it would get delayed till next year. But thank God it isn't. I need something else to have to play, you know. So the only card to discard is Hawkeye. Like I said, I'm not really into the whole Viper thing. I miss Shadow King. I think Shadow King is very much necessary right now. I dropped Viper for Shadow King. Oh wait, no, we can't because we hold Shadow King, right? Till the end, and so we get screwed by Moon Knight. I guess. So I saw the list that Alex had in his video. They were running Swarm, but let me try Wolverine. Or let's put another 3. What do we want to do here? Could be Mobius. Mobius or Killmonger. It's one of them. The thing with Killmonger is everyone's running Kyera. Like, Zoo runs Kyera, right? Sometimes that Sandman deck runs it. Like, I've seen Patriot run it. So, I don't know if Killmonger's the best card to play. I don't know. Yeah, it is. Actually, I was gonna comment on it, but then I started talking about some dumb shit. Um, yeah, I like the art on it. I don't like Hood if we don't have Viper either. I mean, I can kill it with Killmonger, so I guess there's that. Yeah, no, it's a good variant. It is definitely a good variant. Um, I wanted to see the artist's name, actually. I'm gonna check it after this. All right, let's try this. Moon. I get that, like with Viper, you could just send one of these little guys over too, right? But at that point, I might as well just put in White Widow, right? Make it a little more cloggish. Yeah, let me double check who's the artist. Eduard Petrovic. The art reminds, you know what? Yes, this is what I was thinking of. And he's probably influenced by this person too. It reminds me of Joe. I never know how to say his last name. Madureira. It reminds me of his art. Who's in the book he's most well known for was Age of Apocalypse. Let me turn on display capture. There we go. It's very reminiscent of Joe Mad's work back in the late 90s with the X-Men. And oh yeah, I forgot he had his own comic, Battle Chasers. Like, there was a game for this too. Maybe like late 2010s. No, early 2010s, as I say. I know there was a game that came out for it, but yeah, I used to love his art. I think he did some. Was he still working on X-Men when Onslaught was going on? I feel like he was. You see it, right? Yeah, nah. He's very well known artist. I think he's done. He did. I think he also did character designs, concept art for Hollywood as well at some point. I know he doesn't just do comic. He moved on from just doing comic art, I should say. You can definitely see the influence. There's Resident Evil 2. That's cool. Oh, that's what. Yes, I think he did the concept art for. Oh my God. Do you remember the video game where you played as like one of the Horsemen of the Apocalypse? It had like 2 or 3 installments. I'm forgetting the name. He did the art for that too. Oh man, Wizard. I remember buying Wizard magazine. But yeah, nah, let me continue just going down the list. Yeah, but nah, you can see the influence there for sure. He's definitely influenced by him. This is cool though. I wouldn't mind seeing more of his art. Actually, I didn't even look at how it was animated. Okay. It's alright. It's not much they can do with it. I mean, maybe they could have done more with the electricity. But that's alright. Oh, actually. I wanted to see the Havoc. And sort of boring. Sort of boring. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Panda Art Studio art. Or rather, I like some of them. This is one of the ones I like. I know when someone says that, it sounds like you're saying you hate the thing that you're saying, you know. No, I don't hate it. I just don't, doesn't resonate with me that much. There's some that I like, and then there's some I'm like, eh. Alright, let's try out, we've been playing Mill for the past 2 days. Let's try some, Moon Knight. Dark Hawk. I might take out the hood. Since we're not playing Viper anymore. Do it, do it, do it, do it. It's moments like this where I'm like, man, I wish I had White Widow. If this was White Widow, it'd be over right now, right? Alright. I won't snap yet. No. Ah, great. Of course they're destroyed. Because why wouldn't they be? Bruh. Okay, I was about to say why Iron Lad. Yeah, I just everyone's playing Nimrod now, right? that's the thing now. So he probably has Destroyer. Oh my god. Oh my god. This happened last night too. Okay. They played Phoenix Point to turn to a squirrel. Ukun Kuba. Love the content. What's up, guy? What's up, my guy? I'm glad you're enjoying it. That was funny. Okay, we got 60 boosters. We're almost done with this. Actually, hold on. Went through locations. This might take a while. Complete hard daily missions. That's easy. Oh yeah, I forgot. We're getting the. We're also getting the weekend mission done right now because we have Kate Bishop in the deck. But yeah, how are you doing, Ukon? If I'm saying it properly. Yukon. Is it better if I say it like that?
I found a rock.
Right, so, Mockingbird incoming. It's Moon Knight. And then I can stature Rock Slide. Right. Also, here we go. Sunspot. Okay. Hmm. I sort of wish I played the statue over there.
I want the throne.
All systems go.
Okay. So I can do that, and oh wait, order. Oh my god, we almost screwed up. So if he plays, let's do it like this.
I want the throne.
Okay, well we got lucky. Then we didn't because of Cersei. I didn't feel like fist bumping him. I'm sorry, I felt salty. Oh, I will say, you know, Cersei was a card that I don't think most people expected would actually find a home. Boy, do I hate when stuff like that happens, but then right after I go, you know what? Cersei's not the... She's not, like, you know, broken or anything. You can just as easily screw yourself playing her. And it's just good that, investing the card didn't turn out bad for the people that did. That's always cool. When the card finds its place, you know? Alright, so... that's my preference. I'd rather just White Widow. I want my Snow Bunny. I gotta add my Snow Bunny to the deck. What to replace this with? Could be Iceman, maybe. If we're doing White Widow, then I might be more inclined to use Viper. But Killmonger has... I mean, Killmonger's just good right now. This is tough. But if we replace the hood... No, it'd probably be interesting in Snow Guard. Snow Guard could actually be interesting. But I don't think this deck can afford to play her. So it'd probably just be like Iceman over the hood. And there's the thing too, there's a lot of destroy. I'm not too sold on the Viper play. I could also just one Kate and White Widow. Or I could try out Swarm or Wolverine. But let's try this for now. Wish they'd make up the bear trigger all locations again, like ones that had to be on a specific turn. Yeah. Yeah, because then it just ends up being dead most of the time. I think it would be fine. I agree. Yeah, it's funny. We were talking about that. Well, not specifically about the beer, but we were talking about High Evo. I mean, they're not. There's something they do all the time, right? They have to play the next card, add a copy. Okay. Where right, they may return a card to its former power once the meta sort of cool down. We were talking about that with High Evo. Yeah, we think some of the changes they made for certain cards could be reverted. Time and space, time and space. Like Kang. I knew the goblin was coming. Womp womp. Did you so we should get 4. Alright, so I'm gonna do this. I don't really care about Hawkeye. We can get rid of her. But yeah, did you, in the Glenn Jones thing, someone brought that up too. And they were like, I mean, I get the struggle, right? I do understand the struggle. But Larry, what's up? What's up, my dude? But yeah, they were saying like, you know, the challenge is their mother trucker. Well, this is dicey. Nobody can't win. He was trying to draw a Nihilus and didn't get it. That rock slide was good. He was like, you know, do you want to change it, but you don't want to. You want to sort of keep the same. There are people that like the current effect, right? And then you also wanted to retain the character fantasy, so it's like a balance of that. Let me see what he said. Rewind the turn and destroy Kang. Change 2 random locations. You know, I like that last part because I mean it's sort of like you're going into a different time. You're going into another timeline. So the location, yeah. I don't hate that. Wait, why destroy him though? I mean, he's only 2 power, right? Might as well just keep him on the field. I don't think you need to destroy him. So, I don't know. This doesn't feel that good. Yeah, I think he might as well he can just stay. 5-2 though. I think he could do it more. Wait, what is he at right now? What is Kang's stats right now? Hold on. Five zero. Oh. Okay. Yeah, they could give him power. It was to make a Kang deck with Angel, and then you know if Kang. That'd be fun. I guess. I guess. I think that was something they also brought up too, what you just said about memeing. That there's a meme factor to him. Oh, no, they were talking about M'Baku. Never mind. They were talking about M'Baku. Man. 2 clogs in a row? Interesting. If he has something to clog with, he might be screwed. So let's just fill it up. Marvel Boy. Interesting. Calling M'Baku a meme is disgraceful. He deserves better. Perhaps. But, I mean, it is a fact he's a meme. I would agree that he could do, there could be a bit more done to, oh, I don't know. Like I said, some cards are just, it's hard to, they are on a precarious line, right? If you do too much, now you gotta a broken ass card on your hands, you know? The streamer has been missing your message every other day. Yeah, I told him. I've been wondering where he's at, man. He's been busy though. He's been out there on the rig, man. Okay, I hope they don't have. Make him Series 5. I was saying the other day what I want them to do. The same way they made High Evo to be a. Alright, so he doesn't have Shang-Chi. Sage. Damn it. I guess I shouldn't have been that worried about well, I'm pretty sure they run Green Goblin in this, right? So we were right to be worried. But I was the same way that they made these a 3-play path. Well, it's funny you should say that. So, well, before I get into that, what I was getting at was the same way that they made High Evo to revitalize and do something with the non-effect cards, right? Misty and her ilk. I was saying I would like them to do that with another set of cards that doesn't really have anything going for it. So I was thinking like Guardians of the Galaxy. And so what you could do is you would take I gotta do display capture again. So you would take Magus. Oh wait, I gotta do Marvel. We're gonna get Chrono Trigger Magus. So Magus is Adam Warlock. He's just another version of Adam Warlock. I forget the whole story. I think this came up like in Infinity Quest, like sometime after Infinity. There's more to Infinity shit than Infinity Gauntlet. There were like 2 other storylines. So this is like an evil version. I think he was reborn as this. Because I think he died in Infinity Gauntlet, if I remember correctly, at the end. But yeah, he's an evil version of him. And I was thinking they could make him a High Evo for the Guardians of the Galaxy. And then they would get new effects, right? So that would be a way of revitalizing them. Because they're useless. The only ones that get play is what? Rocket and Gamora. And Rocket seems to be getting way more play now than Gamora. People play him in bounce, and so yeah, that's what I was thinking. But on your point about High Evo, I was thinking that they should add Quicksilver and Domino to his roster, so they have other things to do. There was like 1 or 2 other cards I was thinking of too, but those are the main ones. And give him another thing to do besides the whole, get buffed if you don't spend energy, or the other option, which is afflicting your opponent, Make Yellow Jacket sexy. Inflicts -2 power to any cards in your lane. Inflicts -1 power to opponent's cards. Is yeah. Don't worry, Larry. We're not going to be talking about it too long, because it's doo-doo. But yeah, High Evo, I think they need to add more cards. Well, now that we're on this tangent, now that we're on this tangent, uh, cards. Let's do collection. So yeah, I was saying with high Evo, yeah, they could do something. They could add Domino and Quicksilver to it. I forget what other cards I was. There was like one or two other cards I was looking at and saying maybe they could be added as well. I don't remember which ones they were. Uh, Maybe Morph. God, what was the other card? It was another mutant. I don't remember which one. But yeah, you're at collection level 1900. Still haven't gotten Wong. Don't worry. I didn't get Wong. Wong was like one of the last cards I got in Series 3. Actually, hey, let's take a trip down memory lane. If I remember correctly, the last card I got might have been Viper. Uh, it's gonna see once you get to Series 3, it's a grind. Just make sure you pick. Um, oh yeah, remember this was before we had spotlight keys. Just remember that every month you get a free Series 3 card in the shop. Plan wisely as to which card you want to get from Series 3. Right? If once you, I assume you know, there's some decks you're going to gravitate towards and you're missing crucial cards to them. Like, for example, you want to play Destroy, you definitely want Venom if you haven't pulled him yet. So, you know, figure out what deck you want to play and which cards you want from that deck. Which cards are crucial for that, and just keep checking every 8 hours. It changes every 8 hours, right? Still, or is it? I think it's every 8 hours. Still. Yeah, this it takes forever to scroll on mobile. Yeah, I can't remember the last time I played on mobile. Absorbing Man was my last card, I think, actually. Right? Yeah, it was Absorbing Man. Absorbing, and I wanted him for so long. He was the last card I got. Viper was one of the last. Yeah, Wong. I know Wong was definitely one of my last cards. So there were times when I'd debate. Before I started hating Wong, there was a time when I did want to use him, and I remember I debated buying a bundle for him. Right, there was a bundle in last September, I think. Right around there. Yeah, I think it was last September. The one where he's like eating something. It's supposed to be like a festival thing or whatever. I was debating buying it. Yeah, Wong was one of my last cards. Absorbing Man was my last card. Viper was one as well. I think we saw her a while ago. Yep. Third to last. I remember I wanted Hazmat for so long, and again, it hurts. It does suck. Like, a lot of these cards. Look at it. Black Widow. Look how late I got Black Widow. And this is series. When was my last one? Absorbing Man was level 386. 3886. Or 9. Yeah, 86. Yeah, yeah. So you've got you know what sucks too? There are times where, right? So you're supposed to get 2 cards, right? Within 10 within every 10 caches. And there were times where all I would get were variants for some reason. It happened to Larry too, and I've seen other people say the same. Where you got screwed, where you did not get a damn card at all within the 10 caches. You weren't Series 3 complete until 5. Wow. That's like, yeah, I remember there were like 2 or 3 times where I went through all 10, and all I got were variants. I did not get any new cards. I was so pissed. I didn't realize you were you weren't completing until 5K. Yeah, man, it's rough. Stage 3 is rough. And I do hope that they are looking into some way of. I don't think they are, but they really need to. Because again, people want to start playing the game. Like there is fun in building up. I won't lie that and say like I had fun slowly getting newer cards and discovering new decks in collection level 1 and 2, right? But then when you get to 3, and you realize, oh, there are these cards I need, but there's like over how many cards are there? Hold on. How many cards are there in Series 3? It's more than 100, right? At this point. Where is it? Cards. Series 3. Go to Snap Zone. There are 109 cards in Series 3. 109 cards. That's a lot of cards, right? And I think they need to find, either you give people, I mean, one of the things I think they should do, give you the ability to get 2 free cards a month. And I think they need to increase the amount of cards you get every 10 caches. Side is full. I don't know. There's definitely stuff they can do, and again, with it's only the pool is only going to get bigger, right? I mean, then again, with how with how series drops are, it might not be happening anytime soon, but I was, you know, I'll probably lose this, but okay. Oh, so it's 2 swarms, right? Has to be, or maybe blade. Yeah, it's 2 swarms. It's not enough. So I should have just played it. I should have played it here and the Nico out there. But yeah, they definitely need to Wait, what? Sorry, I just saw something on Snap Fan that threw me off. Uh, all right. So we played a few matches with this. I don't know. Not the first time I tried this out. Just figured I'd give it another try. I'm not really feeling it. I don't know. I'm really not feeling it. So let's scrap that. Let's play some more. Let's play some Milligan. And where are our bounties at? Our missions. Win match with a snap. Play 4 cost cards. Let's brainstorm a deck. At the top of my head, I was just for some reason Lady Deathstrike keeps coming up in my head. All right, let's brainstorm. And Fecket's here too. Yeah, let's brainstorm something. I don't know. No. Actually, no. Because Fecket's idea of brainstorming is put Howard the Duck in everything. That's the problem. Your Feckett is put Howard the Duck in it. Elmo is put Claw in it. Larry is high Evo or nothing. Fake news. High Evo is like if you don't have high. No, Larry's like if you don't have Larry and Animal are like if you don't have high Evo. I want no parts of it. It's high Evo or nothing. There's only one of your decks now. What have you been playing, by the way? We've been playing. The thing is, we've been playing Clog for so long.